you do surfboards for the best surfers in the world, you've got to keep your feet in the ground and never let it get to your head. So I always think of myself as a little kid, learning to make surfboards at Brighton Beach where I started. And the moment your head gets big, straight away you lose your track in life. So it's important to stay humble as possible and just show people that respect all the time. It's when a person walks into the surf shop, he doesn't know what he's going to walk into, and you've got to be as friendly as possible to him and show him his family. That's surfers. That's who we are. We like to be family, and when we go surfing, we don't like to have any bad vibes in the water. If somebody wants a wave, have a wave. But hang on, when you paddle back out again, you must go to the back of the line. Don't expect to have the next wave. And so we try and keep everything as cool as possible. And surfing teaches us, teaches us about the environment. One thing we really learn from surfing is life is such a happy place. It's such a special place to be when you're surfing, and all the people you meet and the experiences you have. And when you have surf trips or whatever it is, being involved in the ocean, you come back and you look at the world and you go, hey, why can't other people have this kind of life? It brings it to your attention. Like you think of Syria, Venezuela, all the countries that are having problems. Why should they live in such poverty? Why can't they have what we have? When we started off surfing, we all started off at the bottom. I mean, my dad went to the Second World War. He came back, and what he saw, there was no therapy for that, and the only thing they could do was drink. And so that came onto us, and we're the ones who suffered from that. So, we don't ever want to go back there, and anybody that wants to change your life, please get into surfing or some kind of sport that gives you the reward. And for me, starting in surfing and to where I am today, could travel the world wherever I want. It's a big change. It's a funny thing though. So when you do things right and you're honest, sometimes I get into situations where I think I'm going to die or whatever, and then you look towards God, and Jesus to help you, and that's what they want you to do. They want you to ask Him for help, and when you do, they show you that they are there, and you get rewarded for it as well. So for all the rights you do and the honesty and the good things you do in your life, good things get rewarded to you, and it's so important because I've seen it, so clear. I can say is to have a good life, just have that good attitude and have that respect, have that honesty. You won't go wrong. So I'm a Christian, and I don't go to church that often because of surfing. We just love surfing so much. But I'm close to Jesus and God, and I've been taught that way, and they're almost like a team to me. Whenever I need to know something, I ask them, and then the funny thing is, you just leave it for a while, then you listen to your heart, and you're never wrong. It never goes wrong. So that always works out for me. Very young, probably in those days, being like 10 around there, 11, 12, just like getting into surfing. And then I shaped my first board like 13, 14, because we needed shorter boards, and I couldn't get any shorter boards, so eventually I had to make one myself. And that's how I started off. And then I never looked back. I just kept on shaping as many boards as possible. I started a trade. My mum made me do a trade, which I finished. And eventually I told my boss, listen, I'm getting too busy. I can't do this job anymore. I have to go and make surfboards. Because making surfboards on the weekend and at night time. So, and then we started a company called War Surfboards. We got the name from Eric Burden's band called War, so we thought, well, that's a good name for us. So we that went for 3 years. Eventually my partner said no, he's had enough, he wants to get out. So then I started with Safari in 1972, and then I did boards for Sean Thompson, and he just took over the world. He was such a good surfer, and we were making boards for him. And we worked with all the world's best, and it was was a lot of fun and a lot of experience I got from that. And from there we just kept on making boards for the best surfers in the world. And today I still like to make boards for good surfers, and I've got a lot of projects I'm doing. And as surfers, it's like really important to have a good attitude. If you have attitude, rather hit the wave, bash the lip rather than show it amongst your fellow surfers or family or whatever. And also respect's a big thing. We've got to love and respect one another like family, and to be honest as well, and of course be as eco-friendly as possible. So in my business today, I'm in Safari, and we try and be as eco-friendly as possible. So we're going to recycle all our waste. We'll put that into bricks, and that will build part of our factory, our shop front and that, and then from there we'll let our workers take the bricks home and build their own houses. And we're here for the locals who want to give them as much opportunities as possible. So it's really important that we work hard in our brand. So I've got my missile model, which is it's been like nearly a 5-year project, and it's really taking off. So we want to give opportunities for those guys. They need the work, and the better we make our surfboards, the busier we're going to get. And we live in a rainbows country. It's just amazing, and we have the most amazing surf. We can surf every day, and we can fine-tune our equipment, and we live in a happy place.